Okay, hi.
Hi, everybody.
We're going to talk about the whole wheat berries because, of course, we always love the white. We talk about our white Kamut flour all the time, but we've got to talk more about the berries too. And did you see my picture that I posted last night?
Yes.
Sorry, there's like a little wheat thing. She's got a little wheat on her face. The farmer, we're going to be going up in a couple of weeks and we're going to watch the harvest. So for the first time, we experienced that last year and that was incredible.
That was incredible.
To get to watch that, it's insane.
That's why we wanted to show you the berries today.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have also been asking about our berry cereal
That we showed a while ago.
Yeah, we've only talked about it like one time, and it's so delicious because all you do is boil these things, and we'll show you what
I
they
just
look
ate
like.
some right now. I just took a little snack. I hope you guys are doing good. How are you? We love all of you.
Oh, you're all so nice. I think we have the most beautiful fannies in the whole world.
No, I know.
They are a
I know.
class act in
I know.
every way.
I think I get asked though every day, what is a fanny? They're like, what is it? You know, new people that come in, I'm like, well, you are a fanny now. You are a fanny.
Yeah.
And we even now have the cow to prove that we love that name. Hi from Scotland.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
We
Hi,
love
Scotland.
Scotland. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that
fun.
is so fun.
Yeah.
The thing is when we first started, when Lizi first started this Instagram back up, we didn't know what to call our fans, the people that were tuning in. And so everybody said, let's call them fannies because we were the food nanny.
Well, it was actually my
And-
friend, remember?
That's
My
right.
friend is the one that actually gave the name and then
Yeah.
it just stuck and it's just been fun.
It's
just been fun. Okay, well, yeah, we'll get to let's talk about the berry stuff.
So these are
They're saying, does it last forever?
basically it'll last your lifetime and forever if stored properly. So we need to just store it in a cool, dry place. Get out your buckets to really store it.
So
well.
this is what it looks like. We're actually going to have a Food Nanny bag at some point that's going to be like beautiful, but we only sell the berries in a 25-pound bag. But it's like, if that's your food storage, I mean, you could break it up with somebody if you feel like you're not going to use it, but you actually will. Like, it's not something, I'm going to have 25 pounds of whole wheat. This is the best whole wheat
you'll ever taste.
you will ever taste.
Yeah.
Once you go back to the normal whole wheat, it's just like the white. Once you go back to the normal, you just can't. You're ruined.
It's such a mild whole wheat flavor.
So mild, really light.
And so delicious. And of course, the nutrients, the protein, I mean, everything that is in this stuff, organic, pure strain, never been modified. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's
Right.
a list a mile long of...
The only kind of difference between the white and the wheat, honestly, obviously the wheat has more amazing, like, of everything
Right.
in it.
More protein, more nutrients, more everything.
It's been stripped of the bran some to make it the white, right?
Right.
But the thing is the white is easier to digest than the wheat.
Because it has less
Yeah.
gluten.
So
this is the reason why we have so many people who are gluten intolerant that are finding they can eat it because
Right.
it has less gluten and it's so easy to digest.
Yeah.
It's the texture, the taste, the digestibility, nothing beats it.
No. Oh, and the other exciting thing is today we're going to be reopening our online sales. So let's just talk about that for 2 seconds because everybody's asking. So we were going to start doing little pickups all around the world. Well, I wanted to. I've been like, Mr. Food Nanny, let's get more pickups. Let's get going. Because it helps. The shipping has been so expensive. We were with the shipping company. We didn't take $1 of the shipping money. It was what it was charged because this is heavy. This is a big, massive,
Heavy bag.
It's 25 pounds, right? Anyways, long story short, it's a miracle the way things happen. But I was meeting with another company. They shared amazing information. We have a new shipping, new process. You are going to be so happy with these new prices.
Yes.
You are going to be so happy.
We are so excited.
Because we still aren't making $1 on the shipping. We don't want to. That was never the plan.
No.
But we finally found a better process. So you are going to be so happy, especially buying the 5-pound, trying it out, getting the salt, and buying the dough hook.
All of it, we're trying.
There's too much to say. This is for sale tomorrow. Tomorrow. You guys, finally. Oh, I just have too much to say always. I'm sorry.
I know. It's so
You
great.
can talk, Mom. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
But
it's so
tomorrow.
great. We've got so many products that we're going to be bringing back in. This COVID-19 has just destroyed everybody's production and shipping from France, everything. We can't get our baskets. We can't get anything. But slowly we're returning with our salt jars, our salt, our spoons now, our Danish dough hooks, and
I'm going to be showing the entire process tomorrow. I took stories. I took stories of this. Wait till you actually watch this. It is incredible to watch. This is all done right here in the state of Utah. And it's like, I can't say it's man-made, but a lot of it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, the copper, the wire, the way they did everything. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. I could cry.
Yeah.
I could cry.
They designed it perfectly.
Tomorrow. Okay, that's a good question. Can you tell us what the difference is between regular flour and Kamut? Why don't you tell them really fast, Mom?
well, basically, the white Kamut is naturally enriched. So all other white flours have to have been additive to be enriched. So that's the biggest selling point. One of the biggest selling points for Kamut is our white Kamut. It's naturally enriched. Yes, it's been stripped to some of the brand, but don't forget that helps out the gluten people. And also it makes all of I just met with somebody yesterday at the warehouse when I stopped in for a second. She said, I'm back because it makes every cookie, every piece of cake, every pie, every single thing taste better.
And that's what we fell in love with. It was the taste. We like to eat clean. I was writing that on my post today. There might be some controversy on that post, but I'm that message is really digging in deep. My mom has taught me that message our whole life. We love to eat all things. We eat healthy. We try to eat as clean as we can.
And in portion control.
And in portion control. But we believe that it's all food. It's never been a restriction. Yes, do we sometimes need to lose 5 pounds? Yes. Do I go up and down 5 pounds? Heavens, yes. Do I need to stop eating so many cookies a day?
Yes. It's a variety.
Yes, I do.
But Lizzie, it's the variety that keeps us going. It's the variety.
No, but what I'm trying to, okay, sorry.
No, go ahead. No, that was perfect.
It is the variety, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought. What was I trying to say?
You were trying to
I don't know, I was getting really heated. I get really heated on here. I get really worked up in here. No, it's just, okay.
Don't deprive yourself of anything.
Yeah, what I was trying to say is, yes, it's good to eat healthy, eat clean, all these things. But my mom doesn't look at the social media aspect and all the things that are going on. She doesn't understand it. And I just can't watch it anymore. I'm like, no, Mom, you don't get it. I'm like, yes, you have taught this message. You taught me to live this way. But I feel like more than ever, I don't know. How do I say this without just coming across crazy? We can't be out there teaching women that you need to be on 1,000-calorie diet, 1,000 calorie a day diet,
for 2 hours
or
every day.
you got to be at the gym for 2 hours. You are eating your perfect meal every breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is. The kids are literally eating the worst food that you can eat. I wasn't even going to talk about this, but of course it happens. But I'm just like, no, these kids, I have seen so many of these women that look incredible. Do they look better than me? Sure, yeah, they do. They do look better than me. They have washboard abs. They're not eating cookies every day. That's okay. But their kids is what is blowing my mind. I look at their kids. They are overweight. They are never going to understand how to have a healthy relationship with food. And they're going to go their whole lives not understanding it. They're going to whatever, because they watched mom be on a diet every second, not teach them how to eat normal food.
They watched mom sitting, eating her salad or whatever the special meal was for her while they're eating something different. Everybody needs to be eating the same thing. That's what we believe in portion control. Just push your plate back when you're satisfied. That's what we need to teach our kids.
Because honestly, Europeans, they get it. If you go to Europe, they get it. They make it a special time. You guys, they even come home from school in the day and they sit around and they have a 2-hour lunch with their kids, connecting with their kids, eating with their kids, talking with their kids, sorting out their problems. Yeah. It's like, yes, it's the food, but it's the conversation like my mom is taught. Yes, did I learn this from my mom? Yes, she is a perfect example.
Well, I'm not perfect at it,
but Mom, I took the torch and I carried on with it. But my new message is just, it's tweaked a little bit. It's become more like, no, I can't sit back anymore. I can't watch this, because social media can be a beautiful thing. Obviously, I love that we have connected on here. I have made some of, oh my gosh, it's gonna make me cry, some of the bestest friends on Instagram.
Yes.
Like, oh my God,
amazing friends. Amazing friends.
Like, this was meant to be for me to do it.
But it can also be extremely controversial and hard. And so when you have a message, you want to come through with that message, and you don't want to downplay anybody else's message.
No.
But you want to stick up for your message. Yeah. And
I'm sorry.
and so when you feel strongly about helping people put dinner on the table, because it's not only for their own health, it's for this conversation. When we're eating and grazing all day and we don't take the time to sit for these meals, it's the conversation that's more important than the food.
Yeah.
That's how we connect.
Yeah.
And that's what we're losing in this world.
Yeah.
We're losing the conversation. It's all done over.
And honestly, I feel like we can change world issues at the dinner table. You can be talking to your kids about what's going on in the world. What all the different crazy things that we're going through. It's crazy.
This is where we teach our
I don't know what's wrong with me. I am sorry, and I will calm down. I will calm down.
No, you're passionate about this, and you're also so grateful to our followers because they've been so loyal and so kind and so great. We love them to death. Thank you. But honestly, you guys, it's where we teach it's where we teach our values. It's where we teach our kids. Well, so many things, but what about manners? What about manners at the dinner table? Nobody's teaching or learning manners anymore. The kids are not even sure how to hold their forks, or when they're at a buffet, not to pile their plate with just mountains of food, but to take a little bit and then go back and get more. There's so much to be taught at lunch or at the dinner table, especially when we've been home for this past 5 to 6 months, all of us trying to figure out what to do. There's still so much to teach, right?
And I agree. Not everybody's going to agree with it, and I'll probably get crazy hate mail after this. I don't know. But I don't know. I've talked about this since the day I started it. I felt like it was the reason that I really had to bring it back. But just, I don't know, something happened this week. All the things that I was watching, it was just like, this is depressing. This is just a depressing message. And I feel like we've all got to be the light. I don't know. Just be the light more. I don't know. I think getting this cow too. How can we Thanks to Hannah. I love you so much. I love her so much. Hannah, I love you. Because you brought back this. I love when just people bring a beautiful impact in your life. And when they come at the times that you need them, right?
It's wholesome. It's just so wholesome. The milk is so wholesome. Yes, the cow is so wholesome. But wholesome tradition is what everybody comes back to in the end. Because diets don't work, permanently. They're not long term. They're great for a minute.
I know, but the diets that I'm watching and the way you're not supposed to eat it, you can't keep that up. You can't keep that up. you're going to get a pan of brownies in your face and you're going to eat the whole pan of brownies.
You're going to go crazy.
You're going to go insane. You're going to go insane.
So what we teach is just cut back. Don't deny yourself anything.
We haven't even gotten
Just,
to the bread.
I know.
I didn't even need to do it.
It's okay. But just don't eliminate anything. Just eat with portion control. Eat a variety of food and cut back when you need to. We know when we need to cut back, right? We know when we need to. And it doesn't matter about size or about weight. It matters how you feel.
Yeah.
And if you get enough exercise during the day from walking or running or cleaning the house
or chasing all the kids like I am all day, every day. It's just like this.
Yes.
It's crazy.
There's so much exercise in just being a mom, getting in and out of the car, doing
We
everything.
do everything.
And
We
now
do
chasing
everything.
the cow, everything.
Chasing the dog, chasing the cow. I mean, I don't even know.
That's so much
It's
exercise.
crazy. You wake up and it's like, okay, it's
So much
another day.
exercise. And nothing's wrong with a little bit more walking, a little bit more running, a little bit more toning. We're not saying
You're
that,
being so
that
nice.
there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with that at all. What we're just saying is be careful
Yes.
when it comes to diets because it's hard to stick to that. So teach yourself the real way, and that is not denying yourself.
It's just weird how important and the impact of it. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes maybe you just don't think about it. You don't think it's such an important thing. It's not such an important message, but it is.
And how it's affecting your kids.
And how it affects the kids.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. It
So
affects the kids. so
eat
much.
healthy. Have wholesome stuff. Hannah is Ballerina Farm.
We believe in clean eating.
If you don't know her, you'll be obsessed with her. Everybody loves her more than me now. She's amazing. She's amazing.
Oh, she is amazing.
I'm more
Thank
in
you,
love with
Hannah.
her than myself.
Oh, so what we want to show you is what's in this pot. First, before we begin, and you can see the steam coming off this. But what we've done is we've taken our Kamut berries, is what we call them.
It's so good.
The most incredible berry in the world, and they're so beautiful. And what we do is we just take a cup of berries and 3 cups of water, and we bring it to a boil, and then we turn it down to simmer for about 40 minutes. And then we come up with this soft berry that we eat for breakfast.
And I gave you a sneak peek yesterday. Oh my. The new product that is about to come out. This has been taking years, and you're just going to be in heaven. It's a snack. Just think snack. It will...
Healthy snack.
The healthiest snack. It's going to blow your mind in such a good way. You are going to...
So we have a little bowl of our wheat berries
It's
that
so
we
good.
just cooked. Our Kamut wheat berries.
This is such a yummy, like, breakfast. I mean, it really keeps
And
you full.
it keeps
you put
you
a little
full.
bit of honey, and then pour the
Probably
milk.
even more than that. Pour the milk on, and Lizzie, grab some milk. Grab some milk.
I think they know.
Okay. You probably know how to pour the milk on.
This
But I
isn't
wanna-
Fanny's milk, not yet, till we get her to have the baby.
Right. Okay, so then we've just got the milk and the wheat berries. And honestly, with the honey, you could put brown sugar. Eat it warm.
Okay, we need to get to the bread. We
It's
both ate a
incredible.
bowl before we came on.
It's incredible.
So you
It's
boil
so
for about
good.
like 40 minutes or until the water is gone.
Mhm.
It has to be completely evaporated.
And the berries are soft.
So we can never say the Kamut is gluten-free. We can never say that.
Because it isn't.
Because it's not. But yes, does it have less gluten? Yes. Do we get messages every single day from people that are gluten intolerant that can handle it? Yes. Go on my post that I just posted today. Go look at the beautiful girl that just wrote it. But, okay, the online stuff is going to be on today. I don't know the exact hour, but it will. And there will be more salt jars. These finally came in from France, but I don't know how many. You have to snag it if you see it. You have to snag it. Okay, what's the
Okay.
ratio?
So it's
Again?
1 cup to 3 cups of water. So bring it to a boil and then let it simmer.
So it's the white that is more easy to digest.
Yeah.
But it's not gluten-free. We
No.
cannot say that. You have to try at your own risk. You have to, all the things. But can we say that we legit get I don't know how many a day
Yeah.
that tell us that they can have it. Yes. Yes. Do we? Yes.
Yes, we have people who have not had bread for 20, 15, 10 years who are all eating it. They're finally enjoying pizza again, every kind of bread, every kind of cake, cookie, anything. So it's...
No, I did not put the
amazing.
Kamut cereal in my book. That was not smart. But it was only flour.
Yeah.
But it's good.
What
It's
is in the
amazing.
new Kamut book are just wonderful recipes, breads, and mostly desserts. Because that's what we mostly use with our flour.
Okay,
So-
see, look at this. I can say it's amazing because I have a gluten intolerance and I can tolerate it and I get flare-ups, so I can testify that it is amazing. You have to try it. There you go. We get it every day, all day. It's incredible.
Thank you.
Kamut is life-changing. I'm hooked. I love you. Kamut forever. Kamut forever.
Once you try it, you can't go back.
Can't go back.
Because
Okay.
it makes everything better.
So we got to go fast.
Okay, so this is our Nutri-Mill. So when you have the berries and you want to do whole wheat, and by the way, we get hungry for both. We get on a whole wheat kick. I know I do, and that's all I want is just the whole wheat Kamut. The recipe is the same for either the berries or the white. It's
The
same
last
recipe.
cooking class that I did, I showed them how to make the berries and the white. And can you believe that every single person loved the white? I mean the wheat.
They love the wheat more.
They were like, this is not wheat bread.
No.
Like you have no. It is. Oh my! I cannot
And
say
the
it enough.
list
I
is
cannot.
so long.
And
on
yeah,
how
all the
great
everything
it
you're
is
getting.
for you.
Okay, it's
Oh my
amazing.
goodness.
Okay.
So this is the Nutri-Mill. This is the mill that we're loving, and it's not that loud. It's super easy. So all we do, Lizzie, go ahead and pour. So we just pour straight from the bag.
Our shop will be back up. It will be back up. But if you're in the state of Utah, we have a warehouse starting on Tuesday. Well, it's open Saturday, so it's open tomorrow. You can go in and get this, which we only have so many right now because this whole thing
Production.
is, wow, it's taken forever. And they're like hand doing it, putting all the pieces together. So tomorrow it's open, and then next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is open at the warehouse, 10 to 3.
Yeah,
10 to 3.
10 to 3. So go ahead, Lizzie, and pour. So we're just going to pour grain straight from the bag into here, okay? And then we want to show
Wash
you
his hands.
the front of this. So before we turn it on, we're going to show you how this works. So this is the bowl that is going to collect our flour. So it looks like this. And then this little cup here is the air filter. You absolutely have to have this. And then this also collects and keeps the flour in. If you don't have it, flour will go everywhere. So we just make sure that this is on tight, that the lid here is on tight, and it goes through both of these. Whoops, let me just
Some
yeah,
help.
I don't know why, but I'm not getting it right there. Okay, did you get it, Lizzie?
Well, no, you're doing it the wrong way. So it goes this way.
Yeah, I guess I had it the wrong. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So the lid is on, and now when we put it in, we have to push, and you have to see the yes signal. A lot of people leave it out a little bit, and they don't make sure that it's pushed all the way in. If you don't push it all the way in, it's going to go all over the counter too. Okay? And then we just like to go straight up and down. We like the motor to be about halfway, and then the feed rate to be about halfway, and then we just turn it on.
Not yet with the thing.
Well, we don't have.
Oh my gosh, you were scaring me.
Well, no, you actually
Oh,
don't
okay.
even have to. So,
Okay, there's a
see. Just go.
Okay,
You can put the lid on or not.
this is the way you do it. If you have it half and half, like, that's the perfect thickness.
Yeah.
Okay,
You like
it's
the
really
texture, the perfect texture. Okay. So when it's finished, and it will only take less than 5 minutes, you'll have a bowl you know, even more than this. This was what we had left over after using 4 cups. So you'll have a bowl about this size or more.
Yeah.
So what we've done.
Okay, I want to answer this question super fast because we get so many questions. Kamut is never going to get cheaper. You get what you pay for. There's only 2 farmers that farm this out of the entire world. Italy ships this flour. They've been doing it for 30 years. That's where we discovered it. That's what's crazy. It's grown in Montana. And we have to buy it from the farmer. And then it's like we're trying to make a little dollar. But it's more expensive. It gets half the yield. It's never been genetically modified. It's not
organic.
Yeah, it's completely
grown.
organic. It's not to mass production. It's a slow process. There's only 2 farmers. And honestly, there could come a shortage. You know, it's like we might not have enough for the entire U.S. like
unless
we
more
want
farmers
to.
start making
unless more farmers start growing and all the things.
What we learned last year too, it's a big deal as a farmer to go over to organic. It's a big deal just to make that switch because it's more, it's harder to do.
Yeah, it's harder. It's more expensive. It's a bigger risk to go organic.
The main thing is a bigger risk.
Because anybody can go into the grocery store and they buy flour for $5, but you get what you pay for. It's just quality ingredients, and it's way better than einkorn too. I saw somebody say that. Way better than einkorn.
Sometimes einkorn has a more smoky flavor. It's just a much better flavor. But sometimes people wonder, is organic really worth it? On this, it definitely is. Because when you go up there to the farms and you see one massive field that is not organic, and then you go to the other one that is, you'll see actual weeds and different things that are actually in there because they all haven't been killed out. But I think it's even more beautiful.
Yeah, but
it
is more beautiful. But the beautiful thing about it is you are talking about this grain came from Egypt, okay? It was found in an Egyptian tomb.
Grain.
It's an ancient grain. He shipped it to his dad in Montana, started growing it. This has never, ever been changed. Never.
Never
and
been
it's
modified.
Like, what? That's crazy. When you really think about that, that's crazy.
It's pure strain. And the name
this fed the Roman Empire. I mean,
yes, it did. It fueled
crazy.
The Roman, the Greek, the Persian empires. This has been around since basically almost the beginning of time. And it's
there's so many
I don't know. I think that's why we have such a connection with it.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's such a connection to the past. And we've talked about this.
You feel
so many
it, we
times.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Jolly's has our 5-pound bags of flour and salt. What kind of, okay, so this is a Nutri-Mill. It's the best. If you're going to invest in one, Nutri-Mill.
It's the one that we have found
it's
so
the
far
best.
to be the best.
Can you do this in any other? Can you do, what did I just do? My comments are gone.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, that is crazy. I've never been able to do that.
Bring the comments back. We just lost them.
No, I did something. I didn't even think you could get rid of the comments.
No, I never knew that.
Okay, well, we gotta hurry then.
Okay, let's hurry.
They're gone.
Okay.
I've never done that. I was looking for a comment.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
You know, some people are always like, turn off the comments. Okay, I can't find it. Okay.
Yeah, it's
just
going
because
up and
we
up.
went too long.
Okay, all right. So,
because our lives are too long. Nobody wants to watch.
I know. Okay, we didn't mean to. We've got so much to talk about. We were going to even go to other subjects. But anyway, I guess we're taking too long. So what we've done, this is the sponge. This is the sponge that is in our recipe. And I developed this recipe basically because when you do a sponge, which means you mix up some of the flour, the yeast, the water, part of the honey, and you mix it up and you let it sit. And what that's doing is it's breaking down the gluten. So basically it's doing what your stomach does, is what your gut does. So it's saving your gut a lot of work by creating this sponge.
This is crazy.
And so we love this recipe because of the sponge.
Yeah.
And I think that's another reason people digest it so well.
Yeah. So this is what the wheat is going to look like. Some of you said that you have, ground it and it's not as fine. So just figure out the perfect setting. I think some of you asked, can you use a Blendtec, a Vitamix?
I don't
think that's
know,
what they were
but
asking.
I think a Vitamix, maybe. Not a Blendtec. I don't know. I'm not sure about any of that.
I don't
stuff.
either. But you want the texture to be like this. And then, let's just tell you really fast again. After we normally do this, I don't love to pull this thing out every day and wash it and...
Well, you don't wash it.
No, I know you don't get it wet. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom never gets it wet. I know.
You just
Heaven forbid you even get the little brush wet. I get yelled at. So what I'm saying is that you have to clean and the whole thing. So I like to do enough, and then you put it in Ziploc baggies. You can freeze this, and it stays really, really, really good for 6 months.
Yeah.
It would stay longer, but you're getting like the pure, like you just...
Yeah. But the most
ground it.
amazing thing is you can have fresh bread. Fresh ground bread every single time you make it.
Yeah, and you cannot get better. Cannot. Okay, so we do this amazing sponge. If you don't know about the dough cook, it's because it's so easy. You punch it down. We love it. This is almost like a wooden spoon whisk type thing. We're obsessed. You'll know that we're obsessed.
Oh, gosh. I wondered what I was smelling, and it was the bug.
Okay, so after you punch down the sponge, this bread has about 3 rises. It goes through this, then you add the other stuff, then you put in the bread. So she melted the butter.
Yeah, but the butter's burning because it's been melting so long.
I don't know. Mom, we've gone too long again. I don't even know what to do.
Okay.
And now the comments are gone.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's just go ahead and add another 1/3 cup. We're going to show them how to do this. We're going to knead it, and then we'll put it to the second rise. We'll show you how to add this. So 1/3 cup of honey and a tablespoon of our French
The
bread
honey doesn't
or
make it
salt.
too sweet. If you feel like it does, cut back.
Yeah,
cut back on some honey. It won't change the
Right.
recipe.
Let me get some coarse
Well,
salt.
it will, but it won't ruin it.
No,
it
just
won't
cut
ruin
back
it.
if it's too much for you. There's a tablespoon of salt.
A tablespoon of our gray salt we add in.
And then we're going to add some either olive oil or butter. So we're just melting the butter.
But it's funny because I don't think we ever do the olive oil. I never do, and
I
we
know.
wrote it that way.
I did in the beginning.
But we always do the
olive oil
butter.
in the beginning, but I just think that the butter gives it a little
I think
bit
I
better
cried
taste.
off my whole face. Anyway, sorry again for all of that. And sorry we didn't then get to this. No
So-
wonder some of you don't like our lives.
So we're going to add another cup
That's
of
all we've been doing is now
flour.
crying and talking about other things.
I know. So when we're making our bread, when it comes away from the sides of the bowl, that is what matters. The recipe will work 99.9% of the time, but often you have to do a little less flour because it's weather. Weather has to do with everything.
Yeah. Honestly, in the summer months and then the winter months, I see such a difference.
Yes, there is
Such a
sometimes
difference.
in the summer you need a little more.
But of course you can make this in a bosh. We get that question all the time. If you want to do this, yes, of course. We like to do a double batch now because now that we're living together, we lived together, by the way, while my mom, before she built her cottage.
So here's 1, 2, 3,
It's getting tight in this bowl.
and about 3.5 tablespoons.
So we'll just show you what it looks like to the point. And it's the exact same recipe. It's the exact same measurements for the white and the wheat. So, okay.
We're gonna
I need
add a little more.
A little more, but not much. I cannot believe the comments are gone. This is the craziest.
That has never happened.
I've always tried to do
Yeah, and it's never happened.
This is crazy.
So we're sorry.
Maybe they're not even there.
Hopefully you are.
Maybe we're talking to ourselves.
Okay. So we've used about another 3.5, or we've used another 2.5 cups flour.
It's
almost
just easier
3.
to go slow.
So go ahead and just take it out.
So
Lizi.
see how it was just starting to come away from the bowl?
Yeah.
Do you see that? You're not getting it totally not sticky, but it's coming away. The number one problem with people using Kamut is they think that they can just go to their normal recipes and use it the exact same. You can't. You have to use less. You have to.
The number one problem in anyone making bread is they add too much flour.
No, I know, but so many people are like, I didn't really like the Kamut sometimes or something because they added too much.
They added way too much.
And it's like, then once they taste it the right way, like I've told you, come have my cake. Come eat my cookies. Which, by the way, we're doing our book signing party, which I need to talk about. I need to post about it. Yeah. It's going to be happening September 14th, and it's a big launch. It's in Midway, Utah. We're going to be making a bunch of stuff, cookies, the pretzels, the cakes. It's going to be a party. Music. We have to wear masks. It's going to be inside and out.
It's going to be an open house.
Yeah, it's just an open house. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have all our products, the book.
Yeah, we're so excited. It's going to be at the White Barn.
I can't wait to wear the mask. Whatever. It's a bummer, but it's okay.
Yeah. So this is becoming perfect dough. Lizi is doing this absolutely perfect. And let me feel it. It's not too sticky, and it doesn't have too much flour. This, if you will just take your time like Lizi just showed you, it's perfect dough. It's ready now. It's needed a little bit more.
It's good to knead for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes is what we say. And because some people are a lot slower at kneading.
And the thing is if you go slow, if you go too slow, you're just going to keep adding and adding and adding and adding. There's a point where you have to just stop.
And
if you go faster, then it's not going to be sticky all over your hands. If you go slow,
you add way
it's
too
all
much.
over.
But that's why we put 10 minutes, because some people are very slow. And also, you can, sometimes your counter, you don't even need it. After your counter stops not taking any flour anymore, just keep going.
Yeah,
don't
when
even
it stops sticking from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
anyways,
it's perfect. So let's go ahead, Lizi, and put that.
It's too weird. It's too weird that nobody's. What if they're not there?
Well, hopefully they are.
Oh my.
Go ahead and put this in the bowl.
This is the best. I can't even say it enough. This whole week, it's the best.
So we'll let this rise until double, and then we'll come back and we'll show you how to form the minis, and we'll let those rise and then bake.
Yeah. So you cover this with a light dish towel, or we do the plastic wrap. Another 30 minutes, then you put it in the pan, and it's another about 30 minutes. And then that's it, and you've got homemade bread. But it's like, if you don't want to make the bread all the time, make a double batch, so you have extra. And then
you won't need to make it for a couple of weeks.
We put it in our bread bags. We put it in our bread bags. You stick them in the freezer. These stay fresh for so long in the freezer. And then you take it out, let it come to room temp. It takes minutes to come to room temperature.
You can even slice before you put it in the freezer if you want to.
You can make these into big loaves. You can do 2 big, 3 medium, 6 mini,
anything. And you can slice if you want to too, and then put it in and just take out pieces. Just take out, a couple of slices at a time.
Yeah.
So you don't waste. The reason we're doing this is because we just found a lot of waste. Even with a big family, those bigger loaves, we were wasting.
Well, especially on my kids, they don't eat like a big sandwich.
Yeah.
And I know that some of you say the husbands complain. I get it. You give him 2.
Yeah.
Give him 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Till he's satisfied. It's okay.
Exactly.
I have no clue if you're there. I am laughing my head off.
And Lizi, I was going to say one thing. Don't forget about those husbands either. When everybody's trying to just have their diet, what are your husbands eating? So they can't eat cereal every night. They can't eat eggs every night.
And be consistent with it too. It's like that's been the biggest thing too that we've talked to so many about.
Yeah.
Is their husbands don't understand if they're coming home to a dinner or not. And so it's frustrating because they either eat too big of a lunch at work, or then they come home and they're starving, they're ready for a meal, and the wife's like, sorry, I'm not cooking, I'm not eating, I ate a big lunch myself.
That's right.
Okay, so I will say this. The dough can get stuck a little bit.
So just take your...
Oh, someone said if I double click. No. Someone just texted me. No, it's not coming back. I double clicked. It's not coming back. So anyways, you just take a little brush. Show them the brush.
Yeah.
And, I want to tell you one last thing too before I forget. Like these cute little brushes, you can buy these around. My sister has them at our little shop too. you know, the Beljar shop. But let me show you another thing. Hold this. So this is real copper, and we talk about this. We talk about this in the stories when I film him. But if you get a Scotch-Brite, you know, the back of this is real copper. So, and then look at our Food Nanny logo. Look at it. Oh, it makes me so happy. Okay, it will tarnish a little bit. If you just take this, rub-a-dub, it comes back to new. We've been using this one for a couple of months now. And this one is not the shiny, so you're showing the wrong one. Shoot. Okay. This one. We were testing to see if we wanted the knot or the shiny. We went with the shiny. Yeah. So it's really this. It's this one. And then that, I'm not kidding, this little trick is amazing.
That is amazing.
It just boop, 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 boop-a-doo. Best thing ever. Best thing ever. And it's our own.
Yeah.
Made in the USA.
Yeah, I'm so happy about that.
Okay, Mom.
I'm so happy about it. I know, we better go.
You're not as
we'll
excited
finish
as me.
this. Oh, I'm so excited. We'll finish this in stories for you guys. And there were so many other things we wanted to talk about, but
Mom,
I think
we
we
could
will
talk
at a
for
later
hours.
date.
That's the problem.
We wanted to talk about sex trafficking. We really did. We wanted to give you our opinion about that, and we'll do it another
because
day.
you learned a lot on your mission.
Yeah, I did. I learned so much about it.
Tell them how you, why you did.
Well, we were working with the EU Parliament, and so we went to a lot of discussion about sex trafficking and what we could do as individuals to help. And one of the main things is we need to look into the eyes of people when we come across them, especially young girls between 20 and 30 years old or younger. When we come in contact with them, whether it's in a restaurant, in a bathroom somewhere, if we look into their eyes and we see that something looks wrong, we might want to call and try to get help. We might want to pass them a note, because oftentimes they have other people watching them. And so they will get in so much trouble if they even speak a word to anyone else. And so we have to become aware of the signs and how to help. And we need to know who to really call. We need to have a hotline that we can call to report something when we do see it. But most of all, we need to be aware for our kids, ourselves. Not necessarily me, not my age, I don't think, Lizzie, but your age, definitely.
Oh my.
But, you know, people are out there.
No, they want you.
Well,
no, that's not nice.
I mean, you know, they are out there.
No, yes. Okay, but tell them about the woman that you
came in contact with and dealt with.
Well, she was a victim.
She was a victim of coercion. And oftentimes we just think that it's about being stolen. About sex trafficking is all about being stolen and taken maybe far away. Oftentimes they're not taken that far away. It's something that I also learned. But also this word called coercion has a huge meaning. There are so many of our young people being held in coercion, which means it could be an uncle, it could be a neighbor, it could be anyone, a friend. It could be anyone, someone that they work with that is holding them under coercion, which means they can't get out of it. They don't know how to get out of it.
And this lady was, right?
Yes, she had been held for probably 15 years under coercion, until she started being held from the time she was 5 years old. And finally, around 14 or 15, she was able to escape and run away. But there are kids that are being held this way right in your own neighborhoods, and you don't even realize it or understand it. Your daughter might be hanging around with someone at high school who they have no idea that their own father is doing this to them, being held under coercion, which means they're not allowed to speak about it, and they're held in such a way that they're so frightened, and so the outcome will be so horrible that they have to live under this horrible spell.
And didn't she write a book?
Yes, this one woman did write a book. She her father, who was the one that caused all of this to her, is still living, and so she doesn't want his name out there. She doesn't want that spread around. But what she did was she wanted to tell her story, and she told it over there in Brussels to the whole EU Parliament. It was amazing. We were all so riveted by it, and more dedicated to look into people's eyes and to find out if there might be someone in trouble, and then try to call authorities. There was someone at a train station when I was living in Brussels that I went to the authorities about, and I said, there's a girl over here who has a baby who's just sitting, begging. And I said, she's begging for help too in her eyes. And they said, yes, we know about this girl, but her pimp is also watching her. And also she is drugged. And what we don't realize is so many of these people are drugged. And they're drugged because of the pain that they have to live every single day. And then they're drugged so that they won't talk, so that they won't try to interact. And so it's our duty as women, I think, to really look into someone's eyes, try to figure out if they need help, talk to everybody we know about being safe, and then try to see what we can do in our own communities. And I think what we need to do is get a hotline going in our communities. I think we need to get some more safe houses, and we need to as women come together. And I know that there's so many wonderful people out there who are doing this, but we need to use our social media as well to do it. But there's so many causes.
I know.
But this one is definitely number one. So we need to stop it. But it's very difficult. One of the men from Amsterdam said, I'm horrified that my country is known for the red light district. He said, how can we let this keep going? How can we be known for this? He said, I'm horrified to think that that's what we're known for. But there's very few people involved in it, but the people that are involved in it keep it going for money. And it's very difficult to wipe out because of the ring of money. So anyway, we wish everybody safe, and it's just, we probably need to say goodbye.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay.
Whoa, now I just zoomed up in our faces.
Uh-oh.
Okay, all right.
You'll be able to see all my wrinkles. I tell Lizi.
And all mine.
My neck is just wrinkle after wrinkle after wrinkle. You'll
Mine,
see that in
you
the new
look-
book. But it's all okay. I'm going on 70 years old, and I'm just gonna be who I am.
She looks
So
better than
there's
me.
a-
I'm already getting the
Will you
wrinkles.
stop it?
Whatever.
Will you stop
What are you
it?
talking
It's okay,
about?
because it's life.
Stop it.
This is
Stop
life.
it.
So anyway, it's okay. I'm embracing it all, and
You'll
it's
see it in the
okay.
new book. I love that. She approved the picture, and now she doesn't like the picture. It's hilarious.
No.
She's like, I'm going to be talking to Brenda about that. Brenda, if you're on.
No, it's so funny. You are who you are, and it's all
I don't
good.
love them all either. It's hard to look at
No,
yourself. It's
it
hard to
is.
listen and look at
Yeah,
yourself. Let me tell
it
you
is.
that.
So everybody take care. Have the best weekend and continue to have the best summer. We're going into August, so it's going to be fun. We've got a lot of great food coming up in August.
And get ready. Get ready for buying and getting the dough cooks. It's going to be fun. We love you guys.
Don't forget about your Kamut. Keep making bread.
Talk to you later.